there's a different way of seeing that, to see mental health problems as challenges faced by wayfarers who are embodied, relational, and loved creatures of earth who are on a journey to God. And if you want to know what this means, I'd say maybe three movements. To move from a focus in, when we talk about mental health, on individuals, to also thinking about relational experience. Like what's happening in our broader world, what's happening in our broader world in the United States, what's happening here at Furman, what's happening in your own like clubs and organizations and majors, and how might that be contributing to the mental health challenges that people are facing. Second, to move from an exclusive focus on symptoms to also thinking about stories. I have a friend who's a pastor in Richmond who wrote a really beautiful book called Christ on the Psych Ward. His name is David Finnegan-Hosey. He writes about being hospitalized a few times as a seminarian with bipolar disorder and what that meant to him and how he wrestled with his faith in the midst of that. It's a really lovely book. And he says at one point in this book, he says, I went to a psychiatrist and I'd been diagnosed with depression. And a psychiatrist said, like, you don't have depression, you have bipolar disorder. And he said, what are you talking about? Everybody's been telling me that for months now that I've been depressed. And the psychiatrist said, patient histories are stories. I'm trying to write a story that I like here. Stories lead supposedly to diagnosis, and diagnoses supposedly lead to treatment. And I think it's such a lovely way of thinking for me that stories matter. So what stories do we find ourselves a part of? What stories do you carry with you here to Furman? What stories are you a part of here at Furman? How does that tie into your faith? And then third, from fixing to attending. So like instead of seeing people as machines to be fixed, thinking of ourselves and others as wayfarers in need of attending, of accompaniment, of care, of encouragement, of nourishment, and always asking what's needed right now for the journey.